Hello everybody on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my picks for Week 14 of the 2018 NFL season. First off, I want to send my thoughts and prayers and condolences of the Bush family to George Herbert Walker Bush, our 41st President of the United States. I mean, I know when he was president of the United States during his administration, that's when I was born. So I thought I'd give out my condolences out to the Bush family and everything else. I'm no politician or anything like that, but when somebody died, whoever, especially a president who passes away like that, you got to earn his respect, whether if you disagree with them or not, either you're a Republican or Democrat. So I thought I'd send my condolences out to their family. So give my props respect out to the Bush family and to Herbert Walker Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush, who recently passed away. So I want to send my condolences out to him and his family. Okay, with my NFL picks, I went 10-6 against the spread, which is pretty good. I went to the double-digit mark, just barely onto that, and which is pretty good. I hope I continue off of that stretch. And of course, I went 11-5 straight up. So hey, there's no go wrong with that. So what happened? Jerry Hughes accused a referee calling him a bitch, which, I don't know, he said there was no proof of that. So, but hey, if he did, even if a referee did do that, you don't call a player a name like that. No, absolutely no way. And if he did, if a referee did call him a bitch or something, he should be suspended for a game or two or something. You don't do that to players like that. You really don't. And of course, AJ Green is done for the year. So I think he's called out for the season. I'm hoping this is the end of Marvin Lewis, because no way in hell. I mean, there's no way in hell. I mean, how can you put up with that long and be 0-7 in the playoffs and not make it to the playoffs the last few years? How can you still have a job? Just saying. Well, anyways, that being said, speaking of head coaches, Mike McCarthy got canned, who got fired last week after the loss to the Arizona Cardinals. Which, ironically, this is the Cardinals' first win at Lambeau Field since the 1940s, which is ironic. But back to Mike McCarthy's situation. Not because of what Aaron Rodgers did. I put some of it on him, but I put some of it on Aaron Rodgers, too, because he gets, half the blame of it, too, because he's telling the media that, things we got to change and things like that, et cetera, et cetera. But now, the pressure's on him. He's like, oh, crap. I mean, I just got my longest head coaching fired, which he's been in there since I was a backup quarterback when I was in Green Bay, when Brett Favre was around. And now the pressure's on myself now. It's like, is it me or the head coach? So now because of that, I mean, he's putting the pressure on himself for that. So, I don't know, but my other thing is, I kind of feel bad for him as a coach, too. I mean, how can you work with the players you have besides Aaron Rodgers? I mean, you don't have the guards, you don't have the defense, except for Clay Matthews. But anyways, I mean, you lost some of your best receivers, except for Devontae Adams. I mean, he's been in succession all year. But how can you work with all the players around him like that? I mean, that right now, the organization itself needs to go. The general manager needs to go. A lot of things need to be changed around there. I mean, the general manager needs to be blamed on this too. So, yeah. But hey, as of now, I got a big proposal question. Now, I know who the temporary position, who the head coach is right now. I think it's the offensive coordinator. But if you're at Green Bay now, who could be the head coach in 2019? It would be John Hurley's from the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. Could it be Josh McDaniels from the offensive coordinator from my New England Patriots? Or it could be somebody else, other. I mean, there was a couple of candidates I had in mind for the Green Bay Packers. But I want to know what your thoughts about it. I mean, leave your comments below, and I'd like to hear from you. And but till then, that's that's all mostly the picks about this week. My thoughts about last week. Let's go on to my picks. Nice cup of coffee. I need that right now. Okay, we're gonna kick things off for the Thursday nighter. We're gonna have the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know, it's a divisional game. I believe that's the last Thursday nighter of the year, I think, if I remember right. But anyways, going into this game, though, Tennessee needs to be on a rampage right now. What a good way to do that for Jacksonville. If they want to keep in the hunt for the wild card, might as well try to fight for it against Jacksonville. What the hell? So, anyways, I think that's what Tennessee's going to do. I think Jacksonville's win was not impressive despite winning 6-0, whatever, big deal. So anyway, I think Tennessee's going to be all over them. I like Tennessee over the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the line, though, Tennessee's favored by 4 in this game. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans -4. Buffalo and the New York Jets, Buffalo going into this game, I think, like I mentioned, Taylor and Jerry Hughes is going to be really stampeding because I'm probably going to take it out on the New York Jets or something after what the referee said to him. So, anyways, despite all of that, though, Buffalo, I like Buffalo over the New York Jets. And it's in Buffalo, too, by the way, so that's going to be even better, and it's going to be colder. So, I like the Buffalo Bills over the New York Jets. On the line, though, that the Bills are favored by 3.5 in this game, and I'll take that. I'll take the Buffalo Bills -3.5. So, Carolina and Cleveland, which, ironically, I was debating back and forth on this one. I mean, it was, I don't know, it's in Cleveland, but Carolina, I don't know who's going to show up. Carolina's been a Jacqueline High team all year, and Cam Newton's playing really bad right now, so, I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to, despite being Cleveland, I like to take the Cleveland Browns over the Carolina Panthers on this one. On the line, though, I believe the Panthers are favored by 1 in this game. I'm actually going to take the Panthers side of that, but, I mean, if this is Cleveland favored in this game, I probably would take, because I don't know what to expect from Carolina. I really don't. So I'm going to take Carolina -1. I mean, I should take the upset pick, but with Cleveland, so I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. It's a little kind of confusing. But anyways, the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Well, for Green Bay's case going to that storyline, the first game without Mike McCarthy. I want to see how that one goes out. Most of the time, that when a team fires their head coach, they usually do good afterwards. So maybe this could be the case around again, which I could definitely see that, especially in Aaron Rodgers, if a great quarterback like him. I think they're going to probably do that. So, and I kind of like Green Bay at this side of this, because I think they're going to probably say, okay, we'll see I'm going to do without Mike McCarthy and see how this goes out. So that's what he's thinking. So I'm going to take Green Bay over Atlanta in Lambeau Field in Green Bay. On the line, though, that the Packers are favored by 7 in this game. I don't know. I can't take that because I can't expect what they're going to go on defense in this one. So I like Atlanta's side of that. Atlanta -7. +7. But nothing taken away for anything like that, though. If this was Green Bay with 10 or less, 5 or less, I probably would have taken Green Bay side of that. So, but not right now. Cleveland's favored by 7. Green Bay's favored by 7. That's way too many points. I can't do that. So I'm gonna take Atlanta +7. All right, though. We're going to Arrowhead right now, where the Chiefs play the Baltimore Ravens. Now Baltimore's gonna roll with Lamar Jackson. This is a big test for Lamar Jackson, see how they can do. But now this is Arrowhead's a tough place to play, no matter what their record is. If it's a good record, bad record, okay record, they do pretty good at home. So it's a good home field advantage for Kansas City. So I'm gonna take the Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs over the Baltimore Ravens. On the line now, then. The Ravens are favored by 7 in this game, which is pretty good. I mean, I would take that. I mean, this could go to 7 points. This could go more than that. You never know. But anyways, I really do like Kansas City side of that. So I'm going to take Kansas City -7. And my New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Okay, I'm going to this game, though. This is a must-win situation for my Patriots. They either need to win or to get the AFC East, or they have to wait. So I don't know. I think that now New England, I think my Patriots knows what's at stake, though. And I think they're going to win this game, though, outright, though. I know this time of the year, Miami has beaten us. They did that twice in like a couple of years. I believe it was last year they beat us. Was it last year? A couple of years ago? Something like that. I mean, they beat the Dolphins beat my Patriots on that one. In that game, then I think in 2006 they shut out my New England Patriots. In 2006 it was 21-0 or something like that. But anyways, this time around with the AFC East on the line, I think my New England Patriots are going to take this. And so I take my New England Patriots over the Miami Dolphins. But on the line, though, my Patriots are favored by 9 in this game. That's way too many points, though. Miami can keep it close, though, I think. They usually keep the games pretty close, especially around this time of the year. So in Miami, so I'm going to take my New England Patriots. I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins +9. Stu Peace, if you're watching this, God Milling and Steve Brown, Stu from the Electric Football Show. I don't do things in the bathroom. This is my bedroom. Yeah, I'll get to you guys in a minute. So the reason that it was part of the video, so that's why. Anyway, so let's move on. Move on though. The Saints and the Bucks. The New Orleans Saints they're coming out of a loss with on Thursday night with the Dallas Cowboys, with the low scoring game with a 13-10 loss to the Cowboys. Now they get to travel again to Tampa Bay, which New Orleans has been really good as of late though. Despite the loss, I think they're gonna take their frustration out of Tampa Bay in this one. I know it's a divisional game; they know each other well, so I'm gonna take the New Orleans Saints over the Bucks. On the line, though, I believe that... Hold on, let me take a look again. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. On the line, though, the Saints are favored by 9.5 points in this game. That's pretty okay. I would take that. So I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints -9, because this can go to 10-point margin, I think. I could see that. So I don't know why I see it, but, why not? So, once again, I'm going to take the Saints -9.5. Yeah, okay, the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. I was like, I'm debating back and forth on this one too. The Giants aren't playing well, the Redskins are hurt, and it's in Washington. So I'm like, who do I pick? So, anyways, I think I'm honestly, despite how the Giants are doing, I'm gonna pick an ups. I think they're favorite in this game, so I'm gonna take them anyway. But on the line, though, that the Washington Redskins the Giants are favored by 3 in this game, 3.5. I don't know what they see on that one. I understand the Giants are more healthier, but Eli Manning's playing poorly. Odell Beckham Jr. is playing okay. Defensively they're horrible. So I think I'm gonna take the Washington Redskins side of that, because you never know what the New York Giants are gonna bring. So I'm going to take the Washington Redskins +3.5. And the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Going in this game, though, the Houston Texans are going to fight to try to keep their divisional hopes alive and try to fight for a first-round bye, which is going to be tough to do. So anyways, I think, honestly, I take the Houston Texans to win this game over the Colts. On the line, though, that the Texans are favored by 4.5 in this game. That's pretty good, especially if it's a 4-point main, especially a divisional game. If it was higher than that, I'll probably take the Colts side of it, because divisional games are really tough. So, anyways, I like the Houston Texans -4.5. And the LA Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I didn't say San Diego this time. Yay! But anyways, going to this game, Phillip Rivers had a big comeback game against the Steelers. And he had an incredible game a couple weeks ago too, and they only missed one incomplete pass. Now I think that stretch is going to continue for the Chargers. They're going to probably against Cincinnati. It's in LA, so that's going to be good for them. Their part, Cincinnati, not good on the road too. That makes it even worse. Cincinnati's banged up. I'll take the LA Chargers over the Cincinnati Bengals. On the line, though, that the Chargers are favored by 15.5 points in this game. What the hell? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the Chargers -15, because I'm crazy. Anyways, the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. Denver playing good as of late, They should pretty good in themselves what they're doing. I don't know if it's too little too late or what. When Case Keenum's playing really good. I don't think Case Keenum's a great quarterback. I think he's decent. So, and San Francisco's another banged up team too. So, I know everyone expected great things from San Francisco on the way with Jimmy Garoppolo. Look what happened. So, anyways, I'm going to take the Denver Broncos over the San Francisco 49ers and San Francisco. On the line, though, the Denver Broncos are favored by 5.5 points in this game. This is pretty solid. I'm going to take that. So I'm going to take the Denver Broncos -5.5. The Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Going in this game, though, this is a must-win situation for both teams. Philadelphia needs to win to keep their playoff hopes alive and the divisional playoff alive. Same thing as Dallas. They need to win to keep their playoff hopes alive and the divisional playoffs, in the division race on the line. So I think whoever wins this game is going to win that division, I think that is the game right there. So anyways, going into this game, though, Philadelphia going to Dallas to division rival. What a way to win if you're gonna stick it to Dallas to say no, you need work on your defensive side. Which that's what Dallas is known for, not having a great defense. Great offense, not really great defense. So anyways, this is gonna be a lot of pressure on Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. I think Philadelphia's gonna try to take this, try to get something going late in the year, like they did last year. So I'm gonna take Philadelphia over Dallas in an upset. On the line though, the Philadelphia Eagles are favored by 3.5. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys are favored by 3.5 points in this game. I'm taking Philadelphia. I'm taking Philadelphia minus 3.5. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. If there's a game that Pittsburgh needs to win, this is it. I'm gonna go with the Oakland. I don't know what's going in Oakland's mind right now. John Gruden, I think he just wants to go for a playoff pit, go for a number one draft pick. I haven't been saying it all year. They're fighting for a number one draft pick. I think that's what the goal going into that league. Let's go fight for a draft pick. Let's go get somebody we need. So I think that's what they're planning on doing. If Al Davis was alive in that point of view, he was like, yeah, go for the number one draft pick. We need somebody. So anyways, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh over Oakland, and it's a must-win situation for Pittsburgh too, by the way. I mean, they lost to Denver. They lost to San Diego last week. I mean, if they need to get back on track, this is it. So I like the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Oakland Raiders. On the line, though, the Steelers are favored by 12.5 points in this game. I mean, they put into 14 points, though, so... why not? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh Steelers. Minus 12.5. I know it's a risky move. I'm going with my gut in this one, so I don't know why, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh minus 12.5. I'm gonna take Detroit and Arizona. I mean, going into this game though, Detroit needs to find a momentum. Arizona going home after they have the big win in Lambeau. Now they're looking as another underdog opponent in this one, so this could be a good situation for that. Josh Rosen, I don't know. I said he may be a bust, but, he showed some little bit of light in that game, too. He didn't put up the greatest numbers in there, but it's a good process for him. So I think he's developing now as the league, as it gets closer to the end of the season. So I think they may have found a momentum on that. So if they can get more work on offense, because Larry Fitzgerald is getting older now, he's not going to last long in the league. And if he gets another threat weapon, which will be really great for him, and if they need defensive work and a little protection for Arizona, I think this could be a dangerous team. They could fight for the LA Rams to be fighting for the NFC West. I mean, that would be really interesting to see in the next few years down the road. So, anyways, that's in the future. This is now. Unfortunately, I'm going to take the Detroit Lions. I'm going to take the Matthew Stafford and the Lions over the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. On the line, though, the Detroit's favored by 1 in this game. That's pretty fair. I like that. I'll take that. I'll take Detroit minus 1. Sunday Night Football. The Rams and the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Going into this game, this could be a close-scoring game. This can go either way. I wouldn't be surprised this would be a 3-point game, though. I think now that Mitch Trubisky's coming back, I think he'll probably play really well. Now, Mitch Trubisky's pretty good all year, and I know they went 1-1 without Mitch Trubisky, which is pretty good. Which is pretty ironic. I thought they were going to be 0-2 besides that injury he had. I was like, uh-oh, this doesn't look good for Chicago. But they pulled it off, though. I know they're like 8-4 right now. So if they win this game, though, they'd be in a good, comfortable position right now. But they're playing the Rams, though. That's going to be a tough game, though. I think the Rams are playing lights out. They clinched their division. They won the first-round bye. And maybe they will try to fight for home field advantage. So they have something to play for, too, still. So I like the Rams over the Chicago Bears. On the line, though, the Rams are favored by 3 in this game. I can't take that. If this was like a 2-point range, I would play like a 1-point range. I would take the Rams side of that. But I like the Chicago can keep it close, though. They're really good. The Monster of the Midway can keep it close. So I'm going to take the Chicago Bears plus 3 because you never know what could happen. All right, though. The Monday Night Football game, the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. The better team is the Minnesota Vikings. That no doubt about that. Who plays better at home is the Seattle Seahawks. Minnesota hasn't played good on the road, though. You can see that trend. They're coming up their second straight road game. Then they lost to my New England Patriots pretty bad. You could just see it crumbling down. I don't know. For some reason, Seattle is at home. They're a really comfortable home team. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks over the Minnesota Vikings. For some reason, I'm taking that. I don't know why. But on the line, though, Seattle Seahawks are favored by 3 in this game. I kind of like that. I'll take it. I'll take the Seattle Seahawks -3. That will wrap up my picks of the week. I will do my college bowl picks in another day. So I'll probably do that in the end of the week or something like that. I'll do that. But shout-outs this week. Stu Pace and Electric Football, because they gave me a shout-out for their video this past week. But Stu Pace, last week I did that because I was facing Steve Brown's Minnesota Vikings. Now I play Stu Pace's team, the Miami Dolphins. So it's a little fun thing though. So a big shout out to those guys. They were really hysterical too to watch. And by the way, I don't do picks in the bathroom. Just so you know. Like I said, I don't do that. This is my bedroom. And I don't have root beer today. Sorry. So anyways, big shout out to them, and check out the rest of the NFL YouTube prognosticators like Half Moon's Picks, Edward Leonard, Jared Champion, which I don't think I gave him a shout out to. Check out his videos out too. Names Noodle, Matt the NFL Fanatic, and Geo Knows, and Justin's Bridgewater Finest, Blockbuster on Sky on Twitter, and Hatbox. Yeah, Billy B too. And check all the and everyone else I never think of, and Cowboy Boom too. I didn't even think of him. I just thought about him. So, anyways, all that being said though, check everyone out on the NFL YouTube prognosticator page. It's a really good community. We keep in touch all the time though. So, anyways, once again, this is Andrew Warren signing off. Peace.